Alright, in number 22, so here's how you know if you can factor. Watch this trick or skill I picked up. What is half of 3? Is this 1.5? So I cannot factor this trinomial using Xbox. Look inside here in yellow. What number is this, class? The exponent? What is half of 2? 1. I can factor that trinomial to be binomials. What is half of 4? 2. So we can factor this trinomial. Okay? I don't see a greatest common factor. The common mistake is think it's x squared. But this one does not have any x's. It's kind of like you're leaving out your friend, right? That's when people are really hurt. They're like, don't you have an x squared over there? And you're like, no, I don't. I'm not like you. That's okay. So I can't pull that out. Count the number of terms with me. Ready, set, go. So I can't use factoring by grouping. Okay. So some books call this factoring. They call it quadratic-like. So I need to make it kind of like a quadratic, but in order to do that, I'm going to have to do a substitution. So if I put in parentheses, normally that's like x squared minus 13x plus 36. This would be kind of like quadratic, right? That's something we can put into Xbox. But I have to put something into that parentheses. So my side problem is something squared equals, right above it, x to the 4th. What can I put in there, class? X squared. Someone pick their favorite letter of the alphabet? I was just thinking that. No, seriously. W equals x squared. So instead of writing x squared, look, this is like x squared, right? Do you see that? X squared to the power of 2 means x squared times x squared, which is x to the 4th. Negative 13 times x squared is negative 13x squared, and you have this 36. So instead of writing x squared, we're going to write what, class? We're going to write w. So here I have now w squared minus 13w plus 36. Let's factor this quadratic now. Class, what is half of 2? It's a 1. So we can now factor this. Okay? Now, some of you won't need to do this substitution. The substitution is a very good skill to pick up. You will do that in calculus if you continue on. A times C, class? And my B value. Okay, once they get bigger, here is another strategy. You write out all the factors of 36. And you write the bigger number on the left side. That's my strategy. What's half of 36? 18. 3 goes in 36. 12. How about 4? 9. Okay. So which of these should I pick? So I have a 9. I have a 4. What combination? Negative times a negative gives me a positive. Negative 9 plus a negative 4 gives me negative 13. So I'm going to have a negative 9 and a negative 4. So I have w minus 9 times w minus 4. All done? No. The original problem had what variable? X. Let's put that back in there. Oh, this is a fun problem. So I now have what? Squared minus 9, x squared minus 4. But it's like the newest phone, it gets even better. We get to factor again. What is x squared minus 9? It's really x squared plus 0x minus 9. So if you factor that, let's just do one of these. A times c is negative 9. Your b value is 0. Two numbers that multiply to be negative 9 but add to be 0. That is 3 and negative 3. So this becomes x minus 3, x plus 3. Order doesn't matter. And x squared minus 4 will become x plus 2, x minus 2. Whew! So this is our final answer. And along the way, multiple times students are going to say, I'm done, right? We've already finished factoring. So in this problem, to review, I know that I can factor the trinomial because half of 4 is 2. I'm going to do a substitution. Some of you can do this problem, like you can go from all the way here to here. Some of you guys can see that. I was just talking with 3 other math teachers yesterday. When we were taught in school, we just had to think about it in our heads. They're like, Mr. Ng, come up with the binomials. And that was it. There was no strategies to kind of think about it, like substitutions or this x's. Okay?